So we're down to the business end of the season, and as we build towards the final, we thought we'd sit down with both captains and this lovely bit of silverware, the new Don Shergold Trophy. Now this trophy came about because of the hard work of Gabe Peachy and the 2019 Waikato 85s team, and of course those excellent financial management skills of Jimmy O'Brien. We had to get a new one because, well, pretty much every team that's won it's broken it, and Lucas has started to get a collection of Don Shergold's heads. So let's get down to business. Let's catch up with both captains for the 2020 Waikato 85 kg final. Okay, so first up, Gary Mills, captain of the majestic Morrinsville Pukekos. First of all, mate, congratulations being in another final. How's the week been?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, eh? The boys are fizzed, as you'd expect, and we just want it to be Saturday already, eh? Get stuck in.
Okay, well, before we get into the hard questions, we're not going to grill you too much, but I'm going to start off with a word recognition game. Now, I prepped the guys on some of the questions, but I haven't prepped them on this. So the way we're going to play it, mate, it's called word recognition. I'm going to throw out 10 words. You give me the first word of yours that comes to mind as quick as you can. Okay, so here we go. Rugby.
Ball.
Big.
I can't say that. Trophy.
60.
Games.
Food.
Sushi.
Barry Rhodes.
Oh, beast.
Warriors.
Losers.
Beer.
Waikato.
Boat.
Wakeboarding.
Grand final.
Beers.
Fraser Tech.
Oh, hard.
Nicely done, mate. Nicely done. Okay, so first of all, Gary, Morrinsville, you're back to another final, and finals has probably, come quite a tradition or an expectation. So how do you guys build for another final without getting complacent?
Rugby's a pretty funny game, eh? And anything can happen on the day. So, Tech beat us earlier this year. We know that we're going to be in for a big fight. But in saying that, we've definitely got some unfinished business here to do as well. So the boys are just treating it like any other game, but we know what's on the line. We know we've got to get up and really stick to our structures, play the game that we need to be able to play if we want to walk away with the beautiful new trophy.
So finals, it's an exciting time and it's a special time just making a final, but has there been anything else throughout the year that sort of stood out as a highlight for the majestic Pukekos?
I wasn't actually there, but I think 2 weeks ago we won back both the Skull-Off Shield as well as the Challenge Cup, so that was a huge moment, and the boys definitely celebrated long and hard on that one.
Moment of truth time, because I've heard it. I've heard that a few teams practice or train for the Brewery Shield. So, moment of truth, did Morrinsville practice before that challenge?
There's been a few instances where guys have had a few training sessions on Friday nights, so I've heard. I haven't taken part myself, but can't confirm or deny.
Now it takes a team to get to this point of the season, but are there any guys specifically that stand out as key performers, key people for the Pukekos?
I don't want to give away all our secrets, Archie. I'll tell you what, we've been focusing really hard on getting a good platform up front this year, so we've got some pretty exciting backs. If we could set them away, that'll be awesome. But I think our subs as well. We've got a couple of hundred caps on the bench to come on this weekend, and that's bloody exciting in a playoff game. You need that experience, so I think our bench making a big impact will be something special.
Definitely, mate. Well, you get the last word before the final. So, is there any person you'd like to have a shout out to? Any sponsors? Anybody you'd like to make mention of heading into the final?
Yes, our main sponsor this year for the majestic Pukekos was Dempsey Wood Civil. They've been behind us since before COVID. They got right in behind our team and sponsored us. So, big shout out to them. Also, we've got an awesome group of supporters that follow us around every week, especially the Wags. Quite a few wives and girlfriends that are there, sun will shine, and God, everyone can hear them, so a bit of shout out to them too, eh?
So Gary, a unique stat heading into the final, you're the captain, you're the hooker, and you're the leading try scorer. The same thing for Fish from Fraser Tech. What is the secret to your success?
Oh mate, I just jump on the back of an awesome forward pack, eh? I don't do a hell of a lot, I just get to get the glory at the end, mate.
Mate, that's worth about 5 beers in the shed afterwards, eh? Good work, mate. Hey, best of luck for the final. I know it's going to be a cracker. All the best to the Pukekos.
Cheers, mate.
So So Dan Fisher, captain of the mighty Blue and Whites, Fraser Tech, mate, back to another final. Congratulations. How's the week been?
Cheers, RG. Yeah, the week's been good so far. The boys have really put in the work at training and getting the bodies right for this weekend.
Yeah, tough game against Marist, never an easy side. So the boys fared okay after that hit out, that semi.
The boys all pulled through good. Everyone's looking forward to this weekend.
Mate, you've started off the interview very well, I must say, but I'm going to test you. We're going to do a bit of word recognition, okay? So the way we're playing this game, I'll explain it to Gaz. So I'm going to throw 10 words out to you. You need to give me your answer, one word answer, as quick as you can, okay? So here we go. First word, rugby.
Win.
Big.
Small.
60.
9.
Food.
KFC.
Matt Mangino.
Legend.
Warriors.
Getting better.
Beer.
Waikato.
Boat.
Team New Zealand.
Grand final.
Win.
Morrinsville Sports.
Real tough.
Nice, mate, nice. Right, so the last question I gave Gary is going to be the first one that I give you, mate. You're the hooker, you're the captain, you're the leading try scorer for the Taniwha. What's the secret to your success?
I think the secret to the success really comes down to the teammates around me, the structures that are put in place. But really, at the end of the day, as a hooker, sometimes it's about being in the right place at the right time.
We touched on that semi-final against Marist. How was it? How was the feeling in the sheds afterwards? You know, you knocked off the number 2 seed at home. You got back in there. How did the boys feel? What was the celebrations like? It must have been pretty good.
Yeah, the really big night that night. The boys in the sheds afterwards, though, for us, it was about putting right what went wrong last year for us. Finally knocking basically that achievement off. Our goal was to, get to final. That was where we were looking at the start of the season, and all the hard work put in by every single one of the boys and the management staff paid off.
Yeah, I don't think many people would have been surprised that you made the final. You were kind of always talked about. Tech was always talked about as that team that's going to be sort of quiet achievers, and they're going to be tough. Couple of road bumps along the way, but I saw a photo on Facebook, all the boys back at the club after that game against Marist. How good's the club been this year?
The club's been massive for us. The boys really buying into the culture and stuff of getting together and having a beer and just everyone being about it. And I guess at the end of the day, we can't do this without our clubs, so it's good to see the boys back there enjoying a beer or two.
You certainly can't make a final without the buy-in from your whole team, but have there been any special performers this year that that have helped you get along to this road?
I think one of the big keys to us has been a few of the 30 plus club, the old 30 years over. There's a few of us now. We've got a few more of those, but those boys come in week out, getting their bodies right and stuff like that. But in saying that, there's a lot of young guys that have done some great things too.
So your last chance, mate, heading in towards the final. A shout out for you. Anyone special that you'd like to make mention of? Any sponsors? Anybody behind the scenes that we can give some credit to? Yeah.
One of the biggest things for me has been the management staff that we've had. So Gary Mangino, John Carrington and Mark Jackaways have been really key for us, putting in the work in the off-season, getting us prepared when COVID-19 threw all those different challenges our way, keeping the boys in the loop and all that sort of thing. One of the key things that for us is one of our ex-club or team members, Jared Redich's company Base Civils put a bus on for us for the weekend to go out to the final. So we've done this year without any sponsors, so to have that put our way has been quite massive for us. So big shout out to them, and obviously shout out to all the boys, because we don't make a final without every single one of them.
No, mate, that's awesome, and having that support with the bus, that's huge. Look, it's a big occasion. It's a special thing getting to a final. So, mate, best of luck to you. Wish you all the best. It's going to be a huge one. Campbell Park out of Morrinsville this Saturday. COVID has thrown us a curveball, but thanks to the generosity and hard work of people like Lucas McIver, we may have a live stream for you. So all the best to both Morrinsville and Fraser Tech. Congratulations on being there, and to all the supporters of the under 85 kg grade. We wouldn't be here without you. So thanks heaps. Thanks for another season, and let's look forward to a fantastic 2020 final.